You wake up. Your alarm blared just moments ago, but you already feel drained. It's a familiar weight, a heavy fog that hasn't lifted since you went to sleep. You grab your phone. The blue light hits your eyes, and you begin to scroll. A quick check of messages turns into a 10-minute journey through curated lives, breaking news, and endless video clips. You haven't even gotten out of bed, but you're already tired. It feels like you've run a marathon before your day has even begun. You tell yourself to get up, to be productive, but your mind feels like a browser with 100 tabs open, all of them buffering, and you wonder, why am I so exhausted when I haven't even done anything yet? This feeling isn't just yours. It's a silent epidemic of exhaustion that's sweeping through a generation. It's the constant buzz in the back of your head, the ping of a notification, the pressure to build a perfect life on Instagram while simultaneously acing your exams or climbing the career ladder. It's the feeling of being perpetually behind, even when you're running as fast as you can. We live in a world that never sleeps, a digital city that's always on. Your friends are traveling, starting businesses, getting engaged. Strangers are debating politics in your comments section. An influencer is telling you the 10 new habits you need to adopt right now to be happy. It's a relentless flood of information, of comparison, of expectation, and your mind is the shoreline, slowly eroding with every wave. You try to disconnect, but the silence feels uncomfortable. The moment you're alone with your thoughts, you reach for your phone again. It's not an addiction, it's a reflex to escape the quiet, to fill the void. But what you're really doing is just adding more weight to an already overloaded mind. So what if I told you this crushing exhaustion has nothing to do with being lazy? What if it's not a personal failing or a lack of discipline? What if it's a sign that your brain is actually working overtime, fighting a battle you can't see? The truth is, your brain is being hacked. It's being pushed to its absolute limit, not by physical labor, but by something far more subtle and pervasive. We aren't lazy. We are cognitively overloaded. Let me explain. Think of your brain's dopamine system as a small cup. In the past, you'd get a little drop of dopamine, that feel-good chemical, from finishing a good book, having a great conversation, or achieving a goal. It was a slow, satisfying drip. But today, your phone is a fire hose of dopamine. Every like, every new video, every swipe is a supercharged artificial hit. Your brain gets 1,000 tiny empty rewards a day. It's like eating candy for every meal. You feel a temporary rush, but you're left nutritionally starved and ultimately exhausted. This is dopamine overstimulation. Your brain's reward circuits are fried. The things that used to bring you genuine joy now feel dull. It takes more and more stimulation to feel even a flicker of interest. At the same time, your attention is being shattered into a million tiny pieces. This is called attention fragmentation. You're replying to a text while listening to a podcast, while scrolling through a feed, while thinking about your to-do list. You're never fully present in one single moment. Your brain is constantly switching gears, a frantic, non-stop process that burns an incredible amount of mental energy. This constant task switching is what leads to chronic mental fatigue. It's the reason you can sit on a couch all day, doing nothing, and feel more exhausted than if you'd run 5 miles. Your body has been still, but your mind has been sprinting in a dozen different directions at once. You're not resting. You're just trapped in a state of hyper-stimulated paralysis. And the scary part? It's designed to get worse. The algorithms that power our digital world are not built for our well-being. They are built for one thing: to capture and hold our attention for as long as possible. The infinite scroll isn't a bug. It's a feature. It's a slot machine that never lets you leave. The content is tailored to provoke a strong emotional reaction: outrage, envy, excitement, because emotional minds don't think critically. Emotional minds just keep scrolling. This system has systematically eliminated one of the most important states for human creativity and mental restoration: boredom. We have forgotten what it feels like to just be, to stare out a window, to let our minds wander without a destination. We see boredom as a problem to be solved, a void to be immediately filled with content. We've become afraid of our own thoughts, of the silence. And this constant comparison culture magnifies the problem. We're not just comparing ourselves to our neighbors anymore. We're comparing our behind-the-scenes reality to the highlight reels of millions of people around the globe. It's a game we are psychologically programmed to lose. So what's the answer? It's not about deleting all your apps or moving to a cabin in the woods. The insight is this: your brain is desperately crying out for the opposite of what the world is selling you. It doesn't need more stimulation. It needs less. It needs boredom. Boredom isn't a void. It's a space. It's the space where your mind finally gets to process, to connect disparate ideas, to heal. It's where creativity is born. It's where you get to know yourself again, away from the noise of the crowd. Your brain also needs slowness, the joy of a slow meal without a screen, the feeling of reading a physical book, page by page, the simple act of walking in nature and just noticing the world around you. These aren't lazy activities, they are acts of mental recovery. They are how you refill your cognitive cup. It also craves deep focus, the ability to sink into a single task for an extended period. This state of a flow is one of the most rewarding and restorative experiences for the human mind. But it's impossible to achieve when your attention is fragmented every 30 seconds. Protecting your focus is one of the most radical acts of self-care you can perform in the modern world. The exhaustion you feel is a message. It's your mind and body telling you that the way we are living is fundamentally at odds with our own biology. It's a quiet rebellion against a world that wants to drain you for profit. So the next time you feel that wave of tiredness wash over you, don't blame yourself. Don't call yourself lazy. Instead, ask yourself a different question. In a world that is constantly demanding more from me, what is one thing I can do today to give my mind the quiet it's truly begging for? Thank you for watching.